Alright, we're gonna check our emails. I don't think we'll have received anything. Cause we haven't done anything to trigger any new emails. I think we'll have to do a mission first. Yeah. Cool. In fact, do we decorate this place? Let's have a look. I don't think we did. Let's do some decorating, shall we? We should have done that last time. Let's see what we've got. So bathroom standard, where it's got like a white porcelain top, brown cupboards. That black top looks best, and the deluxe. We're gonna go for the black one. Alright, then bedding, so we've got simple, standard and simple. Standard looks much better. I like anything like black and grey and that sort of deal. I like the original there as well. Seating, so we've got sofa, cozy, so that looks so good. I like that one. That one looks terrible. That one looks so uncomfortable. It's leather. Ugh, leather sofas are terrible when we've got chairs. So we're going to go for comfy sofa. Then for chairs, we've got a standard armchair, basic recliner, and an ottoman. Well, that's just the pain on the back. They're terrible. They're good for like putting stuff on like card games and board games and whatever. I'm gonna go for recliner. Right, and then tables. So we got. Oh, that one's nice. I like that dark coffee table. We'll go with that. Wall decorations. So we've got shelving, and then awful shelving, where it's just like half the shelves. Wall accent, and they're both fine for the chestnut wood. There we go. So then, as we look around, like now we've got armchairs here. Oh, chestnut wall. I think that's upstairs actually. We didn't change anything in the kitchen. I don't think we changed anything. We changed the countertops, so they're grey now with a pretty awful lighting effect. That's fine. Didn't change the beds, they're fine. We'll change the sofa. Let's have a look at that really good sofa and coffee table. This place looks really nice. It's like a massive holo TV on the wall there. And there's a chestnut wall. Pretty sure that's the default, actually, and the other one's like brass, which I'm not that into. Carrying on with Mass Effect 3 Paragon, so last time we completed the arena, and now we're going to have the party. This is going to be good.
Commander, I see you have purchased the necessary party supply. When you are ready, you can...
I don't have to speak to Glyph. So I found out during my Renegade playthrough that we might actually have different paths that we can do for the party. I always thought it was like a set path, like you choose between quiet or energetic, and then after that phase you can choose between like dancing and then more quiet if you didn't pick energetic and stuff like that. But it seems like we might have multiple paths, so we're going to go for the top option every time and see what happens. So we're going to send invitations and we're going to invite everybody. And that automatically starts the party.
What sort of party are you hoping to have tonight, Commander? I could set things
so
up
this is what I mean. So these
more
choices actually do change the party. Like there'll be different events depending on what we pick. I thought no matter what happens, you always have the same. You always have to go for each phase that the game has, but that might not be the case. So we're going to start off quiet.
Let's keep things relaxed.
Certainly, Commander. I'll ensure music remains at an appropriate volume and arrange for some refreshments. I will also modify my appearance to be more festive.
Damn right. This should actually be way more successful than the Renegade party because we've actually got all of the crew members. Yeah, Rex and Samara was not available in the Renegade playthrough. But now we will have everybody, which means we'll have more scenes, more dialogue, and it's going to be good.
Hey, come on in. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for the invite.
Make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
I mean, you did earlier, Liara, if I remember. She comes in, turns invisible, and she's going to start poking around at stuff. So here's the deal, right? You go up to a group, they're having a conversation, and you can sit down and have a chat. And everybody's got different events going on. So let's go and speak with these guys first.
Nice ink. But you got a long way to go to catch up.
Nah, I just got this when I lost my squad a few years ago. Hey, what's the story behind that? And how far down does it go?
Tactful, as always.
What? I'm just wondering. I like tattoos.
Yeah, sure. And it's just the tattoos you like, I guess. So this conversation's different than Renegade, so I'm going to see how different this part is going to be.
Hey, Shepard. You gonna have a drink?
Sure. How's everyone doing?
Great so
I
far.
was going to say, not well. There was a massive pause.
It's very soothing. It's great.
Quiet.
After the excitement of the mission, it's a good quiet, right?
Seriously? We could ramp it up a little, Shepard.
Relax. The night is young. I like it like this.
You got it, boss. I'm just happy to be kicking back.
Yeah, so they like the quiet. I mean, Jack's ready to get going, but everyone else is like, yeah, it's fine. Maybe Ashley doesn't like it either. I think she wants it to be more energetic. And these guys?
You know why Cerberus is gonna lose? Demographics. You recruit a guy who's 20 and got no life, he'll work his ass off for the cause. But do you see any old people in Cerberus? Any families? No.
Yeah,
There's no
Jacob just
future in
saved a
the
bunch of
terrorist
families.
And sure, they paid, but you ever bring up vacation time, there was a brick wall. How about you, Joker? How would you turn Cerberus around?
I'd make Cerberus popular. Big propaganda campaign like I was running for president. Fundraising dinners, shaking hands, kissing babes.
I believe the expression is kissing babies.
I know what I said.
Alright, here we go. Let's join in on this. I'll just slide into this conversation, all cool and
I miss the
relaxed.
days when Cerberus was just hilariously incompetent. You know, when Jacob was in charge?
Excuse me?
What specific time period are you referring to, Jeff?
Hey, Commander, this is Cerberus. We were studying some Rachni, and they got loose and killed all our guys. Can you take care of that?
I remember that was very Mass Effect 1.
Where we hooked some guy up to the Geth, who
And
then
that
got
was very
loose
Mass
and
Effect
killed
2.
all our guys.
They did rack up quite a body count. At least back then, it was usually their own bodies.
We knew some cells were bad, but the Alliance and the Council weren't doing anything. And we were doing good work.
And crunches. Lots of crunches.
And this is where the devs can make
Hey,
fun of themselves.
Not okay, Kasumi.
True.
I think she added to the conversation.
Cerberus did successfully revive Shepard from a near-death state.
No, they say near death. I was
Taking
dead.
down the
Did you see the
collectors that
video?
had ties with Cerberus,
I barely
got
had a
loose,
skeleton.
and started killing
All my
their guys.
veins were black and
For
decayed.
which we thank you.
Jeff, do you remember that I am also a Cerberus project?
Oh, crap.
Oh, you're in trouble. Speak to it individually.
Hey, Commander. Weird to see everybody here together.
You think?
Well, weird, but good. Nice to know it's not always arm wrestling Reapers with us. Anyway, thanks for putting it together. I'll try not to be too embarrassing.
Yeah, try not to be.
Thanks for inviting me, Shepard. It's nice to see you like this.
How do you like the new crew?
You always attract the best.
Have fun.
You bet I will.
Just for it's a shame you can't invite Miranda to the party. At least as far as I'm aware, you can't invite her. Maybe if we waited for this to be until later, we could have invited her. I'll have to YouTube a video, see if we can get her in.
You people watching tonight, Edie?
Participant observation.
That sounds less friendly.
It's actually quite the opposite.
Yeah, joining in the conversations. You're trying to, at least. Now, if you get too close, they'll start a conversation, and if you wander off just a little bit out of their range, then it'll skip that conversation, which I really don't want to do. So let's go upstairs. We've got the two Krogans. Oh, it's all the badasses. Grunt, Rex, Seed, and Javid? How have I forgotten his name? Javik. I was going to call him Javid for whatever reason.
Prothean gatherings were nothing like this. We considered the future and respected the dead.
Sounds almost religious.
Boring. There's usually more yelling and cursing at any gatherings I go to.
Yeah. Get a bunch of Krogan together and things always get fun. And probably broken.
That sounds more like it.
You're right. These things are better when you have redundant systems and natural plate armor. Can't argue with that.
Don't destroy my apartment. Might have to give it back to Anderson at some point.
So who is strongest, you
or the tank braid?
Yeah, I'm plenty curious myself.
This is interesting.
The Prothean here wants to know who would win in a fight between me and Rex.
I think Rex would kick your ass.
Shepard, it's a good question.
I mean, you're a not a pure Krogan. Look how much bigger Rex is compared to him. Might just be the armor, to be fair.
The only thing he could defeat is a glass of warm milk. Ha! I got head lice bigger than you, Junior.
Huh, we should leave these two lovebirds alone.
Let's not. I'd rather not buy new furniture.
Oh, I can speak to him. What do you think, Javik?
In my cycle, too many people in one room risk a high casualty rate if attacked. We should all be careful.
Oh, you're fun at parties. What about you, Rex?
Reminds me of Cora's den. Haven't been back there in a while.
I need a few more dancing Asari. That'll liven up the party. Let's see who's hanging around. Anybody in the bedrooms? Kazumi will teleport around. She has a few specific spots that she pops up and says stuff. She doesn't actually get involved that much, which I don't like. I wish she did. You know, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to everybody. So nobody's upstairs yet. There are people in the kitchen. Let's have a look. Actually, check in here. No. She will pop around somewhere, I know it. Let's check on the kitchen dudes.
I can't get over the size of this apartment. The electric bill alone could have paid for my college tuition.
Or funded the war.
Or made a nice down payment on one of those Atlas mechs. Always wanted one.
Or put an air conditioner in this suit. You have no idea how hot it gets.
Let's join in on this. Just gonna lean on the counter. It's kind of awkward the way he joins in.
Shepard keeping the hard liquor under lock and key?
Otherwise, I'd have to drive you all home.
Are we sure the Normandy is still there? Has anyone else tried to steal it?
Stealing the Normandy. Now there's an idea.
Wait.
Oh, she was behind me.
Who?
Trainer, you still have your toothbrush?
We can always get another Normandy. Call up Cerberus and ask them to please build us the SR-3.
But wouldn't that require you to change your name? Tali Zora von Normandy SR-3.
It's Boss Normandy.
That's interesting.
Even I get confused by Quarian names sometimes.
We've seen a lot of good times on the old girl.
That we have. Indeed.
Here, here.
Some of you more than others. I'm just honored to have squeaked in.
To the Normandy.
And to falling in love with the ship's captain.
Oh, that was fast. Okay, can't wait to see if the other romance is there. So, in Renegade we don't have Samara, so Traynor says that line about becoming the SR-3. And I like that. I like that there's differences.
Hi, I'm...
There's not really differences, it's just somebody else taking over the line.
Not much for big parties?
Well, if I know people, sure, but some of your friends are legends. I can't just ask if they've tried the hummus. Also, Dr. Chuckwas apologizes for not being here.
Yeah, that's a shame. I love Dr. Chuckwas. So we'll need her right now because you've broken your neck. God damn.
She sent some fancy liquor, though. It was great. Wish you could have had some.
What are you even looking at? Like, I'm not over there. Usually they break the neck because they're trying to make eye contact with you, but she was like looking off to the side. What do you think we are?
This is nice. I don't spend much time with everyone like this. As friends.
Yeah, you're too busy creeping on them.
If you wanted to steal me away later, I wouldn't say no.
Oh, alright. Just saying that in front of everybody? Cool. Not awkward at all. Anybody hanging around in here? Nobody came here in the Renegade playthrough. Maybe depending on our choices. I'm certain we can get Cortez in there at least. We might have to romance him for that. Have they got a new line?
I still feel like something of an outsider. You all have such a history with Shepard.
It's mostly a lot of running and shooting, and usually somewhere in there, a button needs pushing, but Shepard always hogs that part.
Yeah, but you guys repair the machines.
History of close calls, narrow escapes, and more near-death encounters than I care to remember. By that measure, Shepard would have made a good Justicar.
I remember first meeting Shepard. All I kept thinking was, I hope he took a shower, because my filter needs replacing, and humans carry a lot of germs.
That's a bit racist.
3 years later, you're eating his food. I'd call that progress.
That'll be a more interesting line if we were romancing her. And 3 years later, you guys are boinking it. What a difference.
Wow, this is quite the apartment.
Seriously, you see that waterfall? And that hot tub looks like something I might want to check out later. Without you.
And this was
Oh, don't be exclusive.
I could never live in a place like this. I'd
Is
worry
it
about
being like
breaking
homophobic there? Not even Steve in the hot tub because he's a homophobe? Is that really a thing? And what is with your glass? You got glow in the dark, got Nuka-Cola? Nuka-Quantum? Probably shouldn't be drinking that, it's probably not safe.
Hey, James. Having fun?
I'm relaxed, but fun? I think my kindergarten graduation was more fun than this.
Alright, don't rub it in.
Funny.
Don't worry, I'll see what I can do. You know if that waterfall is warm water or cold?
That's the point. So, on Renegade I picked energetic for this part. And everybody's in the same spots. So we've got different people around because obviously Samara and Rex wasn't there. So that group up there, I don't think they were there at all. I think Javik and Z joined Joker over here.
So, where'd you propose?
I haven't yet.
Seriously?
I want to do it right. Not on some backwater rock planet with some ring pumped out of a fabricator. My plan is, Shepard gets me and Bryn into the council chambers. We do a picnic under the cherry blossoms. Then comes the question.
That's actually quite romantic. I do love cherry blossoms. It's nice we got one in space.
100 Vulture. Sure. Better if I could shoot some kind of death ray out of my bad eye here.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
What was that? What was the context for that?
I wonder if there's anything stronger behind the bar.
Ah, I forgot I can keep talking to these guys.
50,000 years from now, no one will remember this party. What is the point?
50,000 years from now, no one will remember you. But you're still gonna, like, be around.
Too many things to break in here. Could be a fun party.
Please don't.
Beware. Something called a Kasumi is on the premises. It pretends to be invisible. Foolish primitive. Nothing escapes these eyes.
So you can see Kazumi even though she's cloaked. And that's a nice touch.
What kind of music is this? It's not that club crap, is it?
I don't know, I've just got a random playlist. I just asked Glyph to do it, so it's probably wrong. Speaking of Glyph, he's wearing a bow tie. We'll get closer to him, but that's how he's dressed up for the party. So it kind of makes sense that Javik can see Kazumi or sense her, because he's got like the, it's like an empath, isn't he, kind of?
I admit, when I first heard about it, I thought Archangel was some sort of mascot for a perfume company.
Glad I got your hopes up, Tally. When I first heard about it, I thought the Shadow Broker was a shadow boxer. I pictured some sort of Elcor punching bag.
And that's exactly what the galaxy should keep thinking. Not that I have a personal interest in it or anything.
Yeah, as subtle as a brick wall. Is that saying? I just made that up. Got the little cute bow tie, and you think it spins around every now and again as well. It's adorable.
Commander?
Right, these guys are done. I can tell because they just say Commander. We've finished speaking to James, yes we have.
So Joker set you free, right? Do you ever get hassled for being a real deal AI?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple
awesome.
interaction simulations.
I asked directions from that bot on the way here.
So she just pretends to be dumb. A different voice actor as well, or is it just a really talented voice actor?
Commander!
Oh, you're livened up, Javik. Not being the depressive little dude anymore. I don't see the point in this party. Oh, Commander, there you are.
So, do you have infiltration software that lets you fake being drunk?
Yes, though it is rudimentary. The planned strategy was to avoid social situations where naturalism would come under scrutiny.
I want to see it.
You are seeing it now.
Man, some Cerberus programmer phoned that one in.
Yeah, not a very good drunk.